Alright guys, it's finally time for me to talk about this. Kind of getting close to the end of season 2, most likely the end of Shinobi Striker. And I think it's time for me to talk about, the dev team. Their name is Solil or Solil, however you want to say it. Yes, they are the developers of this company. Now, I've been hearing a lot of things. I've been seeing a lot of things in my comment section talking about, how they lack this, they lack that, they should add this, they should add that. And I don't think a lot of people understand the situation that these devs are in, considering that they are new to making a game of this type of genre. This is actually new for a lot of anime games. So let me go ahead and, just go ahead and talk about Solil. So you're going to hear me click a few times, all right? So Solil, they got the project for Shinobi Striker. Bandai gave it to them. And, they were like, here you go. We need you to make some type of Shinobi, some type of game like this Naruto game. No more arena fighters for right now. And Solil took it. Now, as a business major, business and marketing major, yes. The way this works, publishers like Bandai, they hire these dev companies to make these games. There's some publishers that actually, develop their own game, but Bandai's kind of different. They actually hire developers to make these games, and they use their own money to make these games. Now, Solil, Bandai hired Solil. Now, Solil, when you hire a dev company, you basically give them this budget that they cannot go over. And you literally cannot go over this budget whatsoever. And if you do, I don't know, it might be some problems, right? So Bandai cuts the check and gives it to Solil. And Solil's like, okay, let's do it. We're going to make Shinobi Striker. They kept pushing it back, using what they could. Now, let me go ahead and clarify this. They started off with 20 developers for a Naruto game. Naruto and Dragon Ball are literally the faces of Bandai. Any Naruto game you can think, Storm, for instance, the whole entire Storm series. One of the best series that Bandai ever dropped, Xenoverse, Dragon Ball. So they give a low budget company this franchise, a Naruto to Boruto game. Now, a lot of people, including me, were expecting a lot of things, not knowing what kind of goddamn development, what kind of company has this and what budget they're on. Now, for one, Solil has only made 3 games. Now, I think they used to go by a name way back in the day. They only made 3 games, okay? One of them being Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. Another one being Rock Shot. I've never heard of that shit. And another one being Zerk's Learning Safari, which was made in 1993. So, yeah, 1993. 1993, yes. That's pretty much, that sums up Solil. Now, Solil was probably named something else before this because it says founded in August 1st, 2008. So that means they are actually a very, very new company trying to get their name out. Now, the last game they made was back in 2018 called Rock Shot, June 5th, and it was made for PC only. And as you can see, this game actually looks kind of fucking, I don't know. Look, it looks weird, but they only made 3 games. These guys are literally trying to get their foot in the door when it comes to, big franchises like this. And I think Bandai, had some faith in them, but they didn't want to give them. They gave them a budget. They didn't want to give them a lot, but they gave them a little. So Solil worked with what they had. They had 20 devs and a low budget. Now, the game releases, and everybody's pissed because there's no content, none of that. 1, the developers rushed the game out because the consumers were rushing the developers. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. 2, they were on a low budget. So, as you guys know, when you launch Shinobi Striker, it does say, Unreal Engine. Now, if you guys don't know about engines literally, basically, do the graphics, the animations, they do everything. Engines make the They make the animations basically. They make the animations, they do the graphics, they do all of that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Shinobi Striker might have had Unreal Engine 3 or no, probably older than that. Now, Unreal Engine 4, excuse me. Now, when you choose a cheap ass engine, you shouldn't expect a lot out of that cheap ass engine. And as you can see, every single weapon, we had gotten Kimimaru's bone and we got Tayuya's flute. They are literally the same combos as every other support weapon that we have in this goddamn game. And you know what I came to realize is because of the damn engine. They can't just switch up the engine like that. That's why I say this game either needs a sequel or another company that Bandai actually has faith in can work on a game like this. That's what I keep saying, and people don't understand that. Now, back to content. Like I said, they only had a little bit of work with, 20 devs and a low budget. So we got what we got. I've been playing this game since release day, so I know how a drop feels. The drop last year is 10 times worse than this one this year. So, you know, the game, I wasn't paying attention to it. The game was repetitive. We only had basically 4 to 5 maps. And we were playing for reskin clothes. That's about it. No new jutsu to be put in the game. None of this. Because they had a low budget. They couldn't add in stuff. You know, when game companies create games, they do it ahead of time. So they did this shit ahead of time. Okay? Season 2 hits. Everybody's expecting new maps. All of that. You know, new fighting styles. All of this shit to come into the game. Just to be disappointed again, right in the middle. It started off hot. It really did start off hot, but nothing changed. Literally nothing changed. Let me correct myself. The game improved a lot. They fixed a few bugs. Now we got 2 more bugs in the game. They have fixed a lot, but there's still the same problems that we had in season 1. And it can't fix it with this engine, guys. It can't fix this game with updates. And I cannot stress this shit enough, bro. You cannot fix this game with just updates. I don't know if you guys think these people are fucking Epic Games or something. Like this is Fortnite. They can't do that because they have no budget to fix that. They don't. They literally don't. Look at Moonlight Scrolls. What are Moonlight Scrolls? They are e-scrolls behind a paywall. You know why they're doing that? Because they need more money to do more with this game. And they cannot do it if you guys do not support it. Simple. Now, I hope and I pray that we get either a sequel or something, a Naruto to Boruto game similar to this, because I'm sick and tired of arena fighters. I really am. And I know you guys are too. I know you guys like this game because you can create your own Naruto characters. Shit that we've been asking for a decade. We have been asking for this for so long. The movement, I love the freedom of movement. I do. I really do. We need more games like this. I want to feel like a Shinobi too. But you can't keep playing it, bro. If you continue to play this game, you're gonna understand what I'm going through, bro. Like it's repetitive. I know it's all we have. It really is all we have, and it's still it's fun. It's fun at times, and it only can be fun for so long, and you only can do the shit for so long. So, what I'm trying to say is, you guys are saying Solo doesn't care, Solo doesn't do this, Solo doesn't do that. They went out their way to improve patches, bugs, anything they could do. They even tried to implement, put in a new game mode, Face Off, which didn't turn out well. They're literally trying, bro. They are literally trying with all they have. They don't have anything. They went from 20 devs to probably like 75 to 100 or something like that. They are literally trying, and the game improved a lot from season 1. A lot. Oh my god, a lot. There's more players than ever. Bro, they're trying, bro. What development company ever reports in to any social media platform saying they have this problem, that problem? I mean, there's a lot of devs that do that, but in terms of anime games, this development company, these developers literally know They literally let you know if they have any problems, that the servers are going to get shut down, what time the servers are going to get shut down, what they're going to patch, everything. They try in all their power to do that. But they know with the engine and the budget that they have, they cannot fix this shit. They cannot fix this entire game with just that engine. You guys go ahead, go look up engines. Look up what engines do to games. Look at what engines do. They do the animations, they make the graphics, they almost define the whole entire game. They define how the game moves. And they can't do anything with this engine, guys. So I know you guys are saying update. I can't see that. They can't fix this shit, bro. They literally cannot fix that. Now I don't know what Unreal, I think there's different versions of Unreal Engine. I don't know what they're using, but it's something that only can fit their budget. Guys, at this point, we can only pray for a sequel or for somebody else to work on a game like this. This is all we can depend on. Now, moral story. I respect Soleil with everything. Like, they are literally one of the smallest devs I've ever seen do so much for their community, and none of them niggas are never satisfied. None of them. It's like they try their hardest and people say fuck their work because they don't know anything about Soleil at all. Soleil didn't cut their own check. Bandai did, and I'm not trying to blame Bandai, but it seems like Bandai didn't have that much faith in this plan, so they picked a low budget studio to see how this works. Who in their right mind would drop CC2 for Soleil? Come on now. I think they didn't believe in this plan, and it ended up, at the end of the day, when we hit season 2, it ended up being a success. So hopefully they can work on a new game like this with a better engine, better animations, and more into detail, character creation, story mode, all of that. Soleil didn't have a budget for that shit, bro. They didn't. And now you see why. You see fucking why they didn't have this in the game. They didn't have that in the game. They're reskinning shit because they only can do what they can afford. That is it. That's all they can do. So I want you guys to watch this video from beginning to end. I know I talked hell of a lot. 12 minutes long. Listen to this shit, bro. Listen to this shit, or you will never understand why this game lacks and why I cannot continue to play this shit every day until they make a new one. Now I still play this game on my off time whenever I have a chance, but they just, bro, it's time for a new engine, dog. It's time for a new game. So that being said, for all my people who listen, I know there's a few hundred of y'all that actually listen and watch, sit through these long videos that I make, because I'm speaking knowledge. I'm being dead ass straight up with you, bro. I'm telling you, this engine is fucked. This is cheap as hell. They can't do nothing with it. So that's all I'm saying. Hopefully we can get a new game. I still play Shinobi Striker. I still give you guys the updates, but other than that, man, I just, I can't play the game like I used to. So hopefully you guys watch this video from beginning to end, or, just pause in between and talk about it. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Also, we're close to 2,000. We are at 1,700. Thank you guys for getting me to that 1,700, man. The support has been through the roof. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here because it's reaching 14 minutes. I thank you guys for watching. It is your boy Black Sage, and remember to watch this video from beginning to end, or you will not understand what Soleil and who they are. What they do and who they are. So with that being said, I am officially out.